Hello children, welcome back once again in mathematics classes, and we are studying rational numbers. We have learned addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. We have done practice also. Now today we are going to learn how to represent rational numbers on the number line. So see here, basically there are four type of questions. See all the type of questions I have written on the board. Now I am going to show how to represent it on the number line. So see first one, we are going to represent 2 by 7. So children, first with the help of a scale draw line. Draw line. You can see that your 2 by 7 is the positive integer, positive rational number. So in the left hand side of your number, suppose at one place 0. Okay. From 0 in the right hand side the positive number is denoted. In the left hand side negative numbers are denoted. Since 2 by 7 is positive, so it will be right hand side of the 0. Now see how to denote 2 by 7. Here what is the denominator? 7. So after 0, with the help of a scale, make 7 equal parts. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Understood? 2 by 7 we have to represent. First we have drawn a line with the help of a scale. At the left hand side somewhere you can make a mark for 0. After that you will watch the denominator. Here denominator is 7. So right hand side of the 0, with the help of a scale, we will make 7 equal parts. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. These are the 7 equal parts. But last number we will write as 1. 2 by 7 is a proper fraction. Proper fraction is always smaller than 1. How it is? You can see that 2 is divided by 7. When 2 is divided by 7, you can see that even 1 times you cannot read the table of 7. Because 7 into 1 becomes 7 and here numerator is less than 7. By this it is showing that proper fraction is always less than 1. Since this is positive number, so 2 by 7 will lie between 0 and 1. Understood? That is why we have taken 7 equal parts, but the last number we have taken 1. Now what will be the values of these? See this? Out of 7, this is the first part, and how do you write in mathematics? 1 upon 7. 1 out of 7 means 1 upon 7. This point is 2. 2 out of 7, so it will be written as 2 upon 7. This is 3 out of 7, so it will be 3 upon 7. Similarly, you can write all the numbers. See, this last one is 7 upon 7, that is why it is 1. You have taken 7 equal parts here. So, till here when you reach, so you will count 7 out of 7 and that is why we have taken it 1. Understood? Now on the number line we can see where is 2 by 7. See, this is the 2 by 7. Understood? So, you can make it bold. Now, 2 by 7 is here. This point has been made bold. It is showing that 2 by 7 has been represented on the number line. Understood? Now see how to represent minus 3 by 5. You can see that 3 by 5 is also a proper fraction. That means method of representation will be same. But that number is negative, so it will be left hand side of the 0. So how will you represent? First, draw a number line. Draw a line with the help of a scale. Now this time take 0 in the right hand side, because you have to represent your rational number in the left hand side of 0. Now you will see the denominator. Denominator is 5. So left hand side of 0, make 5 equal parts with the help of a scale. See children, when you are representing these parts, it should be equal. Don't guess that these are equal. You will use a scale. Understood? Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts we have done. but we will write it as -1 because left hand side of 0 is represented by negative numbers. Now just after 0, what will be the value of this? Since after 0 counting will start from here, so out of 5 this is the first one, so this will be 1 upon 5, but it is left hand side of the 0, so it will be negative -1 upon 5. Similarly second, now this will be -2 upon 5, third will be -3 upon 5, fourth will be -4 upon 5. Understood? Now you can see where is your rational number. -3 by 5 is here. One method I have told you above, the number which you have to represent, you can make it bold. One more method is there. Join your number with 0 and make one arrow sign towards your number. -3 by 5 is in the left hand side of 0, so arrow sign will be towards the -3 by 5. And above this arc you can write -3 by 5. Understood? Everybody? Okay, now see the third question. Your third question is 15 by 4. So children, when you are going to represent 15 by 4, first convert it into mixed fraction. When 4 dividing 15 3 times you can take. 4 into 3 12, 3 is still remaining. That means when 15 by 4 is represented on the number line, first it is changed into mixed fraction. So it will be 3 into 3 by 4. Now we will represent 3 into 3 by 4. Process is same. Again with the help of a scale you will draw a line. Since your number is positive, on the left hand side you will take 0. But now this number is 3 into 3 by 4. Means this number is greater than 3 and less than 4. How do you know? With 3 you are going to add something. When 3 is added 3 by 4, then 3 into 3 by 4 comes. 3 is added with 3 by 4, then you will get 3 into 3 by 4. We know that 3 by 4 is less than 1. It means you are adding 3 with the number which is less than 1. If you add 1 with 3, it becomes 4. But if you add less than 1, then your number will be between 3 and 4. Try to focus at this point. When an improper fraction is converted into mixed number, this whole number will give you the idea. This rational number is lying between this number and the successor of it. We know the successor of 3 is 4. That means this number will lie between 3 and 4. In this case, first we will make 4 equal parts on your line with the help of a scale. 1, 2, 3, and then here it is 4. 1, 2, 3, and then it is 4. Understood? Because this whole number is lying between 3 and 4, so you will make 4 equal parts, and this part should be large. Comparing to your first and second question, these parts will be larger. Why? This 3 is the whole number. So 0 after 1, 2 and 3 is here. Now this 3 by 4 we have to represent between 3 and 4. Understood? Since our number is 3 into 3 by 4 means this number will be between 3 and 4. So between 3 and 4 we have to represent only 3 by 4. And what is the method of representing 3 by 4? That we have learnt here. This portion between 3 and 4 should be divided in 4 equal parts. Why? Because denominator is 4. Since denominator is 4, that is why between 3 and 4 we have done 4 equal parts. See, first part, second part, third part, fourth part. And what will be its value? Out of 4, this is 1, so it will be 1 by 4. But this is after 3, so it will be written as 3 into 1 by 4. Similarly, the second one, 3 into 2 by 4. You can see that 2 can divide 4 by 2 times. That means this number is 3 and half. Understood? And the next one is 3 into 3 by 4. Okay? Now where is your number 15 by 4? That is 3 into 3 by 4. So your this number is 3 into 3 by 4. So what is the method? Either make that number bold, otherwise join 0 to that number, make one arrow towards the number, and above this R write your number. That is 15 by 4. Okay. Now pause your video and draw these numbers. Then after I will tell you the fourth one. Okay, I am going to remove the first question and here I will tell you the fourth one. See, your fourth number is minus 2 into 2 by 5. So how to represent it on the number line? With the help of a scale, draw a line. Since your number is negative, take 0 in the right hand side. In your number 2 is the whole number, means your this number will lie between 2 and 3. So on your number line, make the 3 equal parts. See this one. 1, 2 and 3. Since these numbers are left hand side of the 0, all these will be the negative. Understood? Now you have to represent minus 2 into 2 by 5, and we have seen that this number will lie between minus 2 and minus 3. Minus 2 is reaching here, we have to represent 2 by 5 between minus 2 and minus 3. And what is the procedure of it? Denominator is 5. So between minus 2 and minus 3, we will make 5 equal parts. Children, keep this in your mind. You will make 5 equal parts with the help of a scale. 1, 2, see this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one is 5. Understood? Now what will be the value of first one? Out of 5, this is 1. So 1 by 5, but it is after minus 2. So its value will be minus 2 into 1 by 5. Value of second will be minus 2 into 2 by 5. Third one will be minus 2 into 3 by 5. And the last one will be minus 2 into 4 by 5. Now you can see where is your number. Minus 2 into 2 by 5 is here. So how to represent it? Join it with the help with the 0 and make the arrow sign towards the number. And above it, write down your number. Minus 2 into 2 by 5. Okay. Now pause the video again and note down this. Okay children, have you done those? Now 2 more questions I am going to tell, and then after you will do the practice by yourself. Okay. See, 2 more questions I have taken. 23 upon minus 5. 23 upon minus 5 and minus 23 by 5, both the numbers are same. Understood? Don't be confused that here denominator is negative, here whole rational number is negative. Children, when positive sign is divided by negative sign, our answer comes in negative sign. So first convert this number in this way and then change it into mixed fraction. Minus 4 into 3 by 5. Is this clear? Now see how to represent it. Again with the help of a scale, draw a line. Your number is negative, so at the right hand side take 0. Your number is minus 4 into 3 by 5, means this number will lie between minus 4 and minus 5. This whole number will tell you where this number will lie. This number and between its successor. Between this number and its successor. Okay. So, after 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 5. Okay. So this number will be minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and minus 5. Our number is between minus 4 and minus 5 because it is minus 4 upon 3 by 5. Means this will lie somewhere here. And how to know? Between this represent 3 by 5. How to represent 3 by 5? Between minus 4 and minus 5, make 5 equal parts with the help of scale. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Your first part will be minus 4 into 1 by 5. Second part will be minus 2 upon 5. Third will be minus 4 into 3 upon 5. And fourth will be minus 4 into 4 upon 5. Understood the process? Now you can see where is your number. To represent it, you can make it dark. This is also a method. Understood? Now see the last question of the day. Minus 12 upon 5. What you have to do? You have to convert this number into mixed fraction. Okay? Minus 2 into 2 upon 5. Procedure is same. This number will be between minus 2 and minus 3. Zero, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Understood how I have done it? Since your number is minus 2 into 2 by 5, so you know that this number will lie between minus 2 and minus 3. Okay? Minus 2 and minus 3 between this number. Now 2 by 5 will be represented between minus 2 and minus 3. And how it will be represented? Between minus 2 and minus 3, we will make 5 equal parts. Okay? Your first number will be minus 2 into 1 by 5. Second number will be minus 2 into 2 by 5. Third number will be minus 2 into 3 by 5. And fourth will be minus 2 into 4 by 5. Now you can see where is your number? This is your number. So either make it bold, otherwise join it with 0, make the arrow sign towards the number, and above the number write down your rational number. Above this arc write down your rational number. Today your class is still here only. I am going to give you some questions that you will do. Okay? See, represent 1 by 6, minus 2 by 3, 14 by 3, and then minus 17 by 5. These are your homework. You will do these questions and you will do the practice. Okay children, today here your chapter is over. In the next video, I will solve your problems which you have asked by sending me the messages. Because some questions you are not able to solve in the first chapter. Many questions which have given me the homework, those who have sent me, I have seen that they have done some questions wrong. So I will explain you, I will solve you, you can remove your mistakes. Okay? Before that, if you can send me your problems in the second chapter also, then it will be very good, so that both the chapters problems can be solved in the same video. Otherwise for you, I have to make one more, I have to take one more class for that. I have to make one more video to solve your problems of the second chapter. If you can do hurry, if you can work hard and you can ask your problems in the same before that, then only in one video your problems can be solved. Otherwise be ready to see me in the 2 videos only to solve your problems. Okay? Bye bye.